Hey y'all, I am back. So I am super excited. Today's video is going to be about how to do a 10 to 15 minute makeup routine. I had two people ask me this, and then also like dark skin friendly tips. With dark skin, it really is so simple, but it can be complicated depending on what you're looking for. But when it comes to skin, foundation and concealer and all that, the key to making sure your makeup looks good as a dark skinned girly is just picking the right undertones, overtones, and that's pretty much it when it comes to that, guys. But we're gonna get started with this tutorial. It's a one straight video. It's super simple. So 10 minutes, you don't got that much time. Literally me today. So what I like to do is the less products you use, the better. And sometimes the outcome is even better than what I do with like a whole shablam makeup. So the first thing I like to do, if I only got 10 to 15 minutes, like I said, which is me right now, is I have to maintain the brows. So if you have lots of brow hair like I do, you definitely want to lay them down with concealer. You don't have to go in and fill them in and carve them all out. But if you do have to do that, just fill them in real quick. You don't have to make them look like the sharpest brow, but just a little bit, so that way you notice you do have an eyebrow. I mean, just as simple. I'm just laying them down with my brow glue. And all the products will be listed on the screen, y'all. These products are super affordable that I'm using today. They're not that expensive. We love a good affordable makeup. I know I do. I like the expensive stuff too, but sometimes the affordable gets the job done better than the expensive stuff. So boom, what was that? Like a minute, y'all. Brows do not take long. You can go in by all means and put a little concealer under them if you like. But like I said, sometimes lining your concealer takes a little bit more patience and time when it comes to your look. So if you do choose to do that, I recommend you get you some practice in and carve those brows out. So I'm gonna do it just a little bit, because like the makeup is supposed to be super natural and look like skin. So all the products I'm using are like lightweight, like light medium. You don't want to really opt for anything too heavy or full coverage when it comes to creating a look that looks like skin. Alright, so like I said, if you wish to do it, quick motions. Like the easiest way is to step on some dots of concealer like I did, and just go ahead and carve them out real quick, just so they look a little bit more defined with your natural makeup. Just like that. And you do the same thing on the other side. And the concealer I'm using, it's so lightweight. I love it. I have so many videos I'm excited to film for you guys, and I just want to thank all of y'all for commenting and supporting me on this journey. If you know me, I've been into makeup for a long time, y'all. Long time. Alright, so that's how your brows should look right now. Mainly when it comes to doing a quick makeup look, skin is the most important. Not the eyes, not the eyebrows, not the lips. It's all about skin. We want it to look like skin. So with that being said, you still have to prime or use whatever moisturizer you like. I'm going in with my Glow Screen sunscreen first. Still want to protect your skin. And then what I'm going to pair with that as far as primer, I want something kind of glowy and dewy. So I'm going to take my Milk primer. It's going to give you that glow. If you haven't watched the video on how to mix that in with your foundation, go watch it, because it turned out really good. just rubbing that into my skin. Like so, like that. So the eyebrow step, depending on if you have to fill them in or not, should take you 2 minutes. 2 minutes to work on them. This step should take you like 30 seconds. Even though I'll probably be rubbing it in my skin longer than 30 seconds. But this part is important. You have to make sure you're still getting hydration into your skin for it to look like skin and for it to look natural. Especially if you're in a rush. You don't want to go in anything too matte or powdery because those take a little bit more time to blend than it does like something moisturizing or dewy in a sense. Alright, boom, that's done, y'all. Next is base. When it comes to a natural look, you want something that looks skin-like. If you're in a rush, I think you should use something more skin-like versus full coverage just because those take a little bit more time. And you wanted to make sure those blend out really well. So I'm going to take a skin tint. I have two, but I think I'm going to use the NYX Butter Glaze or Buttermilk Glaze. It's literally skin in a bottle in my opinion. What I do is less is more. When you're at home, you're in a rush, just go ahead and put 2 little lines first. Okay? First. I want to slide this down my skin on both sides. This is just me spreading it out. I'm not blending it just yet. I'm just trying to spread it out. Now what you want to do, is that a hair on my face, y'all? Anyway, you want to spread it out now and pat it really flat. And it looks like your skin, you know, it's just gonna cover any like little imperfections you have on your skin. And you're gonna do the same thing on the other side. You know, this is gonna be the longest part of your makeup, is your base when you're in a rush, because you want to make sure it's still blended. You're in a rush, but you still want to make sure it looks good, okay? You don't want it to look streaky or anything. And then you're gonna hit the forehead. Now, what I'm doing now is acting as if I have 10 minutes. And then if you have 15 minutes, you can do a little something to the eye. You don't have to do no whole cut crease glitter or anything. Just something to enhance your eye to where it looks really soft and pretty. And you just blend that on the forehead. And that's the skin. It looks like skin. It looks like skin. And that's what we're going for today. Now, what you would do next is that concealer you had that's very lightweight, or like a serum concealer or anything of that sort. You want to use a little bit to waken up your under eye. This can really make or break how natural it really does look. And what I would do is, if you think you have too much, you do. Like, we want natural. Like, I'm gonna place it once. Now normally when I'm doing like my full coverage beat, it's swiping, because I want that full under eye. But this is really natural. Really natural. Alright, y'all. Catch me on part 2 of this tutorial.